Okay, I'm here. Sorry. Took a little bit longer to get situated this morning. And that's okay. Hi. Hi. Oh, hold on. My glasses are very dirty. Mal will be here shortly. Enjoy this.
Cut open your Christmas pudding and surprise. Tiny Eddie's brawny pear rolls.
Is it the holiday season? I suppose it is. Are you okay? Do it. Do it. All right. Hold on. Let me find my mouse. I lost it. This is a 1050 from Anise, who says, Eddie, I'm currently following Steven's upside down sleep schedule. Please send something to wake me up. Cut open your Christmas pudding. And surprise, Tiny Eddie's brawny pear rolls. Is it just like a tough pear? Or is it the pear filled with paper towels?
Give me the
Have I ever had Christmas pudding? I don't think I've ever had Christmas pudding. What are you laughing for? Sorry, I'm just going to Google an image of Christmas pudding. Christmas pudding.
Enjoy a warm fireplace with Tiny Eddie's Pond Savory Sours.
Sours. Mallory, what are you laughing at?
I'm just choking on the beds.
You're choking on what?
The fireman.
She's barely functioning. She's doing her best. I've never had Christmas pudding. I had to look up an image and I was like, oh, I've never eaten this. This has never entered my mouth. Careful. Hi, there's not a table.
There's no table.
I know.
That's why
I'm
that's
sorry.
going there.
Okay.
Hello, Kepler.
Hi, welcome.
Oh, my glasses are super dirty.
You never realize it till the light. Did you? What in?
Bye.
Mallory threw her fork on the ground. Okay. Now had to go retrieve a new fork. I wonder, might be pumpkin in the rug.
There's not.
Okay. We're off to a really great start.
I'm going back to bed.
Really great start this morning. It's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing on the rug.
It's fine. It's totally fine. That was 1,000 bits. One weird cat who says, Eddie, make me feel better about having oatmeal made with water instead of milk. You got Pond Savory Sours.
Maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe that'll make you feel better, but I don't think so.
Something sour from a pond. Also, I make my
It's also savory.
I make my oatmeal with water.
I do not.
I make my oatmeal with water, so it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. There's more Eddie for you to ponder.
Remember to leave Santa a plate of Tiny Eddie's vintage beer chow.
Well, that's what you
I
do.
think Santa will like that.
That's what you do in Wisconsin. You offended Kepler. I don't know what you did, but he didn't like something.
He did not like, I think, the fork clattering on the plate.
That was enough for him to just leave. Okay, bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
That was a bit from Leaf, who says, hot chocolate is back. Tiny Eddie, we need a celebratory snack fast. Vintage beer chow.
Egg-flavored eggnog.
I would assume that vintage beer chow is like Chex Mix, but it's like beer flavored.
Sometimes bars have little, like...
Little trays of
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, and Chex Mix type stuff, yeah. But beer flavored. I would not like that. But some people might. I need a drink of this. Also, good morning. It's funny, I started the timer early, but we actually showed up late, and there's been a few things to try and wrangle. It's okay. For those who are not aware, hi, I'm sick. I'm doing a lot better than I had been, and that's good. Because if anyone saw the stream on Friday, I was a little sneezy. And then, so on Friday, we did the stream, and like at the beginning of the stream, I was like, I don't feel like 100%, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the stream, I was like, oh my god, oh no. So I went to bed that night. Also, I love the dad humor. I went to bed that night, and on Saturday, I was bad. It was not a good. I did not die of gut sick.
We had plans to stream with Dan and Brandon on Sunday.
Had to cancel those.
Had to cancel that.
Yeah. So Saturday and Sunday, I never left the guest room. I just stayed in the guest room all day. I didn't work. I didn't do anything. I just stayed in the guest room. And that was a unique experience. I haven't been sick in
a year.
Yeah. And really, in a greater aspect, years.
Yeah.
And having not been sick for years, that's weird, man. That's real weird. It's a weird experience. And I've slept in the guest room, so I've been staying away from Mal. And we decided that we could do breakfast stream together under the pretense that, like, on Friday would have been when I was most contagious. And Mal is still relatively okay.
Yeah. Haley said, we're on the road back home after the holiday, so you better be better by the time we get back.
I will not be better by the time you're better. Like, I'm trying to be realistic, right? I'm trying to be like, if I... Am I to some degree still contagious? I'm sure that I am, right?
Yeah.
So, because of that, it's probably best if I wait. Because I have to... Haley, we would like to see you when we get back. Oh, I don't know I'll be able to. I'm sick. Well, then you need to be dead. It's a pretty extreme. It's like only one or the other. Can we hang out when we get home? Not yet. Oh, well then, guess you're dead. Anyway, I am much, much better today than I was on Saturday. And actually, yesterday it worked. So I took 2 days off and just stayed in the guest room. And then yesterday I worked. And I got more done yesterday than I've gotten done in a long time. And I think it's because I was so anxious to do things. I was like, I really want to get things done.
I don't know where we got this from. You got this from.
Yeah.
Because, like, Carly and Rhonda both said they felt a bit sniffly after the wedding. But that was
a while
ago by now.
Yeah.
And, like... Your parents didn't get it. Brandon and Dan didn't get it.
Yeah.
If I have it mild, so mild I'm questioning if I'm sick.
Although that is our typical experience with sickness, right?
Yeah.
Is that I get sick, and then Mal gets sick, and then Mal gets better, and then I get better. So, could have caught something in the airport.
Yeah.
It's totally true. And I tested for COVID on Saturday, and it was negative. But also, the symptoms I have are very much in line with just a head cold. And it's just weird, man. It's weird. If you haven't had any illness in years and then you get sick, you're like, what's happening? It's a reminder that being sick is terrible and you should never leave your house. Just never, ever leave the house.
What about people coming to your house?
Never let them in.
Did you hear that, Haley?
I mean, the alternative is that I'm dead, right? So, like... It's fine. It's true. I mean, Haley's right. Says that was literally your first large outing since COVID started, so your system is weak. That's true. I mean, this is the first time I've been...
On a plane.
This is the first time I've been on a plane, the first time I've been around a large group of people, the first time I've done any sort of traveling, the first time I've been in the cold. So there's like all these things that I haven't done. So my immune system probably is not great. Yeah. The good news is, you know, I normally, whenever I get sick, I just go, whatever, and I just push through it and work. And I took 2 days off and did nothing but rest, and I think that that was helpful. Mao and Haley were screaming at me to make sure that I just, you know, rest. And I did. And I think that it was a good idea.
Yeah.
So I think that that assisted me.
Did you snuggle Snaby?
I did not. Snaby's out here. I was just in the guest room. I didn't even cuddle Kepler because he wasn't allowed in at night. He was in the day though. All right, I gotta read more of these things. We got 30 months from War Turtle Wheat Samosas, 37 months from NG Ben, 25 months from Lost Vagabond, 48 monks. 48 monks are celebrating the 4-year anniversary of Cosmic Thrill.
Kibby, come here.
Dust in the wind. 46 months from Lunar Pro, 44 from Sudabite, 11 from Star Wars Trekkie, 51 from Marvel 4108 from Winter Keck, 43 from Harm NTG, 31 from Molad, 30 from Grandson Brambo, 26 from Colton KP, 19 from Nar Kitty, 32 from Pete Cow, 24 from Nomi Bookworm 1984. Keep clapping. We got 36 months from Ninji.
Come here,
The double clap. You coming back? Come on back. Come on back to the lap where you left long ago when the fork fell from up above and made you go. We want you back here on the lap as I slowly do a slap. Come on, kitty. Come on, jump. Come on, kitty. Come on, jump. Come on, kitty. Come on, jump. Jump right up. Okay. 9 months from Warrant 011 from Umami Meow, 51 from Space Vixen Music, 19 from Yami Florence, 48 from I Spy a Moose. Congrats on the 4. 50 from Hound Flash, 29 from Nun Shoes, 33 from Shadowlance, 500 from Aldo. It says, hope you're feeling better, Grandpa. Digital cat allergies are no joke. So that was, for folks that didn't watch, we played Stray on Friday, and that was the joke. Is that I kept sneezing and, you know, I was clearly allergic to the digital cat. But now I'm better. I haven't sneezed, actually, I think, since really Friday.
You were sneezing yesterday.
Was I? Mm-hmm. Okay. One of the new things is I'm coughing, but not very much. It's not happening very often. And, like, in general, like, I was so bad on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was not in good shape.
You were miserable.
I was miserable. Mal took some photos of me when I was in bed, and she was like, you just look pitiful. And I was like, well, that's how I felt. So that worked out well. We get 5 gift subs from Mark from Vermont to Potato Chips What, The Thrill of, Snuggly Manatee, Stalker Mike 1987, and Midnight Lunacy. Mark, thank you. I appreciate it. We got 510 from Anise who says, good vibes to Satsy for surgery on Thursday. Good vibes, Satsy.
Good vibes, Satsy.
Thursday, that's
2 days from now.
I had to think. I was like, what day could it possibly... And it's like, well, obviously it's Tuesday today.
Uh-huh.
You got to figure it out. We got 34 months from Lalith. 25 months from Paranite. 9 months from Nanosauce. 13 from Jamie R. 6 from Devons. 51 from Danny X6. 43 from Darbicus. 27 from Ikana 18. 36 months from Howie Sona Snacks. Lots of claps this morning. Congrats on all the numbers. 300 from Action Cat says, I'm glad you got a lot of rest. Hope you feel fully better soon and hopefully no ear infection. So that's been the big thing that I've been worried about, is that, you know, I feel myself getting better, but I can tell that my eustachian tube is blocked. And that sucks. So I've been doing everything I can to try and keep it clear. An ENT that I had seen years ago had told me to, you know, hold your nose and blow just a little bit to open up the tube. And I've tried to do that a few times a day just to do everything I can. I'm taking Sudafed. I'm hoping that I don't get an ear infection because I have a bad history of them.
Yeah.
For a while, I was getting them literally every single year. And let me tell you, it sucks. I do not like them. Not a fan of them. We got 13 months from Svandera. 329 bits from Radio Dread. This is Clown Dest. Yeah, I had them in college too. In college, I was getting them sometimes like twice a year. But also,
Your dorm had so much mold in it.
yeah, there was mold just in the dorm, and I kind of suspect that maybe that was why. Actually, did I have any ear infections in our last home?
No.
Could it be that perhaps
There was mold in the last
there
places
has
we
been
lived?
mold
Yep.
in places that we've lived, and I'm really susceptible to mold?
Yeah, I think you are actually. I've suspected that.
Well, okay. So everywhere we've lived has had mold,
The last place apparently didn't.
except last place, because I never got any ear infections there, I think.
Yeah. This one's probably unrelated.
Yeah, I don't think I have a mold ear infection. I think that I'm sick,
Yeah.
and that's playing into this. Speaking of playing,
Mikey gets a walrus friend that transforms into a jumping helmet.
yes, a jumping helmet. Also, I love Maifa.
Have a good drive, Haley.
Good luck. Safe travels. Haley and Alex are coming back from their journey to the north. 3,000 bits from Incarnaro says, "Hey Rad, I just got a PS5. What game should I play first?" Oh, there's this great PS5 game where Mifa has a walrus friend whose only ability is turning into a jumping helmet.
Chess said a jumping helmet is significantly less helpful when it's not on your head.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, it doesn't really protect you half the time. It's fine. It's fine. We got 29 months from Rainbow Zwayton. 27 months from KB29. 45 from Ian Thay. 500 from One Weird Cat says, "I agree with Mao. Back to bed. Today is for the birds." We'll see what today brings. I went to bed real
I could
early
use
last
a coffee
night.
like 4 times this size.
Oh my goodness. Did you sleep okay?
No. I was cold.
Oh, honey. I walked in there this morning and I saw you had an extra blanket, and I know Kep's been cuddling with you. You need this.
What the reindeer need after a long night. Tiny Eddie's Hill Coconut and Donut Grahams.
Doesn't actually
Hill
sound that,
coconut.
it doesn't actually sound that bad. 1,000 from Darbicus. November has almost ended. Tiny Eddie needs to give us some early Christmas snacks. Hill coconut. So coconut that you get on a hill.
Yep.
And donut grams. The graham crackers made from coconut and donut. The two nuts. Coconut and donut, the two nuts. That would work. There's coconut donuts. Double nut grams. What the reindeer need after a long night of drinking. 300 bits from Satsy says, "Okay, I spilled my coffee, and what I just did, there was coffee everywhere. I am still cleaning up coffee. 2 days to surgery. Thank you for vibes, everyone. I am sorry you spilled coffee." Mm-hmm. That happens to everyone at some point or another, unfortunately. And it's, well, either coffee or just any liquid. And even the most well-meaning adult at some point will spill something.
Yeah.
Actually, last night I had a bit of a scare. So I have my, and I mean this was water, but it was still worrisome. Last night I had my real big Camelback that I've had sitting next to the bed, so I'm trying to drink as much water as I possibly can because I'm like liquid good. So I've had it next to my bed, And last night, I was just about to go to sleep, and I reached out and grabbed it, and I went to suck the sucker.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's a name for it.
the straw.
Well, the thing that attaches to the straw.
Yes.
No water came out. And I looked, and the straw was just floating in there. It had detached from the thing. And I'm sitting in bed, and I'm like, oh my God. So I undo the thing, and the thing is full. It is full of water, and I'm just thinking, oh, please, God, don't spill. Because if I just spill the entire liter of water onto myself, and it's on this tray, and I'm like sitting up sideways in bed, and I'm trying to like get the straw back into the thing. And I can't do it. And at one point I shake the thing, and it's like it does one of those things where it's on the lip at the bottom, and it just goes. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, Anyway, it was fine. But I just had a nice little like shot of anxiety right before I went to sleep. It was great. I really loved that. That was my favorite thing. It was wonderful.
A new holiday tradition for your family. Tiny Eddie's Centennial Shark Milkshake.
Oh no. From CJ the Grand Hunter, Tiny Eddie, give food that weird. I mean, that is weird.
Centennial Shark Milkshake.
I don't want a shark milkshake.
But you want one every century.
No. So, like, at no point.
Once a century.
What would a shark milkshake taste like?
I don't know. I've never had shark.
I guess shark, right? It would
Yeah.
probably taste like shark. I think the problem is that I associate shark with like there's a name for like when they give the bucket of fish junk.
What is that called?
It's like a chum bucket.
Yeah, that's it.
Chum. So like I don't want a chum milkshake. You know what I mean? I'm like, no. Like,
Just seafood milkshake in general sounds bad.
Yeah. I'm somewhere is doing a seafood milkshake. I don't know where. Somewhere. I bet it's in Florida. I bet Florida's making a seafood milkshake.
Me too, Yanthe.
The only difference is that you can't go anywhere.
I can.
You're right here.
I have legs.
13 months from NK Arts. 500 bits from Tokenu says, here's some bird bits to make you feel better. Thank you. I appreciate all birds. 20 months from Alien Whale. 300 from Action Cat says, I'm actually heading to the doctor today for a possible double ear infection. This will be my 6th or 7th this year. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's bad. That's so many. I wish you all the good vibes. I wish you more good vibes in figuring out why that's happening, because that's so many. Oh no. Yeah, I hope that, you can get over this one, but then also I hope that there's a way that you can not have that many, because that is so many. Oh, that would be very hard to deal with. You're a trooper, honestly, for dealing with as many as you have. So my experience with ear infections has been very interesting because your doctor currently has no clue. Try another doctor. See if someone can figure that out, because that's just so many. My experience with ear infections has been very interesting because like when I start to feel this pressure, obviously I get real nervous because I'm like, oh God, I don't want to deal with this. However, there's been a few times in the past where I've had this pressure and I've went to the doctor, and one time I had the pressure and I went, and they were like, you don't have an ear infection. And I was like, are you sure? And they're like, I'm looking in there. They're like, it's red. They're like, but you don't have an infection. And I'm like, okay, if you say so. And then there was another time where I went to the doctor on like an unrelated thing. It was like I was feeling sick. I didn't have any ear pressure at all. And they looked in my ear and they said, this is the worst ear infection I've ever seen. And I'm like, what? They're like, your inner and outer ear is infected. They said, the worst one I've ever seen. And I'm like, but it don't hurt. She's like, how does it not hurt? I'm like, I don't know. So because of that, I don't ever know when to go to a doctor. Because I don't want to go to a doctor and have them say like, why are you here?
We'll just get one of our own little like light things.
That would probably be cheaper. Those can't be that much money. It's
No.
basically a flashlight with a lens on it, right?
Yeah. They even sell them like digitally camera now, so you can like.
I kind of wonder if I could like, because like you know, if I had that, then at least we would know ourselves.
Yeah.
Then you could look and be like, yeah, that don't look good. Then we could go to the
Yeah.
doctor. As opposed to just rolling the dice and being like, hey. I mean, I trust Dr. Mel. Yeah, back on, just big old full frame lens. It'll be fine. We got 51 months from Spiffla and 4 months from Monkey in the Moon. We got through alerts.
Yanthe says, it is a truth universally acknowledged that a child is sick will cease being sick the second you walk into the doctor's office. I remember being young and waking up with my leg in a ton of pain. I don't know why, it just hurt so bad. I couldn't even walk on it. And we went to the doctor and they were like, you're fine. I had to have been like in kindergarten.
I'm sorry. It doesn't hurt anymore though, right?
I can walk, yes.
That's good.
Beautiful Joe must get a primordial weed to the forest clearing before brunch.
I really like primordial
I do
weed.
too.
That was bits from Leaf, who says, I think we need another game this morning. How about this one? I think this is just the plot of Beautiful Joe 2. I think. Get a primordial weed to the forest clearing before brunch.
I'm going to brunch. I gotta do this. Gotta do an errand first.
I have an errand to run, Beautiful Joe said, grabbing the primordial weed. Also,
the forest clearing
it has
on the
to,
way to brunch.
It has to. You would assume that it came from the forest clearing. No, it has to go to the forest clearing. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where does it come from, Beautiful Joe? Oh, God.
How's your cake?
Cheers, everyone. Woo. 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 Renee says I was typing something similar, but you beat me. Sorry.
How's your cake?
I had one jolly.
Sweet.
It is sweet.
Really sweet.
It's fine. It's an acceptable amount of sweet. I mean,
I
not every.
disagree. Oh my god.
Listen, me and Chaz will just enjoy the sweet things.
Brandon is so sad. On Saturday, he was like, I can't get any more cake.
There's still some cake left.
I know. He cannot come get. I mean, he could come get it, but
And we got pie.
there's still pie.
Tell Dan to come over and get some of this dessert. Because there's so much. We can't finish it all. So this is
Dan.
No, this is not Dan. This is a
Do
cake.
you want
It's
to
gooey butter
run
cake.
by today and
It's a
get
St.
some
Louis ooey gooey butter cake.
Yeah.
And it's real good. Haley's back. They closed breakfast early. Welcome back. If you just get here soon, you can have some of this cake, Haley. Haley says you'll see Dan, but not me. Actually, yeah, you guys are coming back into town tonight. Maybe you should get some of this, because we still have apple pie.
I already messaged Dan.
Oh.
Dan says, yes, peas.
Haley, never mind. There's no dessert left. I mean, how much dessert do we have, though? That's the question.
Not much.
Oh, really?
No,
Not enough
no.
for 4?
No.
Just enough for Dan. and Brandon. Okay. Haley says you did specifically say, I can't come over because you're sick, but clearly you don't care about Dan.
Dan's not coming in. I'm gonna put a Tupperware together.
We'll leave it on the porch. I think this sickness is an elaborate ruse. It would be quite the ruse for me to just choose not to work for 2 days. That would be kind of wild. This cake, by the way, is very good. I think Renee had asked about it. It is very good. I have had butter cake before, just once before at the Paula Deen restaurant in Myrtle Beach, and of course that would be on there, right? Because it's butter cake. But it is very good. It is very sweet.
And I cut a cup of sugar out. An entire cup of sugar I took out of the recipe.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I find it very good.
There's a stick of butter in the cake part. There's 2 layers to it, and the bottom layer has a whole stick of butter.
It's a really good breakfast item because it pairs well with black coffee. Because it is very sweet. It is gooey.
So the bottom layer is like yellow cake mix, butter, and egg.
Yeah.
Probably
what makes
vanilla.
the gooey layer gooey, Mal? What
Cream
is
cheese.
that? Mmm. Oh, of course. It is very gooey. It's very good. It is very good. I think gooey cake, butter cake minus a cup of sugar would be a great balance. Yeah, I mean, Mal thinks it's still too sweet.
Yeah, if I do it again, I'm gonna cut out another half cup of sugar.
Whoa, hold on now. It'd actually probably still be sweet. Because normally this is served with, that's the thing. You dust the top with powdered sugar, and we did on Thanksgiving. We have not done it since because it really doesn't need it. What Mal should do is actually cut out another half or maybe even a full cup of butter. Sugar. And then you could put powdered sugar on to taste, but like it doesn't need it at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh man.
If you search all recipes gooey butter cake, it's the one with 4.5 stars. That's what it is.
And you just followed that, but
I
cut out
followed that,
one
but I
cup
cut
of
out
sugar.
a cup of sugar.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, like, if you're gonna make a recipe from the internet, you gotta read the reviews.
MTAP had said that they're from St. Louis, and they were like, yes, that is a St. Louis thing. So there's 2 ways to make it. And there's like from scratch with like whole wheat flour and like some other stuff. Like it's more intensive to make. And then there's that version, which is like the really easy, mom has to do a dessert for a bake sale review version.
I mean, this is real good.
Yeah.
Haley says reviews are 90% trash. Well, the 10% give you a little insight into like what to change. And that's the part that can be helpful. But now I am very curious what this would have been like with another cup of sugar in it. It might have been too much.
I think it would have been too much.
This is like plenty sweet. There's no part of me that's like,
Yeah, Renee, that's the right recipe.
I didn't use any of the same ingredients, but it turned out bad. I have seen that exact experience.
Anyway, I followed the recipe except I cut out a cup of sugar and it was still too sweet.
I followed the recipe to a T, except I changed the eggs for lemons. Because I needed something small and round. I changed out all the flour for cocaine. And instead of using butter, I just peed in it. And it's terrible. Why is it so bad? I give this cake 1 star. Anyway, this is good. I like this a lot. Ianthe, I want you to know that when I am sick, I'm just a little unhinged. Just a little, just enough to make things interesting. And that's okay. That is okay. I feel like I've been eating this cake for 40 minutes. I feel like Thomas eating a salad. Like, I've been working on this for days. This is like the loaves and the fishes. Every time I look back at the plate, there's more than there was a minute ago. I swear to God, I've been eating this for so long. I'm like, I had at least that much or more a minute ago.
Thomas eats salad slowly. Thomas takes forever to eat a salad.
It's true. It's true. Like an hour. It takes him an hour to eat a salad. And he complains about it the whole time. He's like, salads take so long to eat. That's a really good Thomas impression. And then he'll be working through it, and he'll be like, there's so much lettuce!
Satsy says, we know, he's done it on a lunch stream.
Yeah, he should... He complains about it more than he eats salad. It's true. It's true. And like, in fairness, salads do take a little longer to eat than other foods. But not as long as Thomas makes it. It should not take a human being 1 hour to eat a salad. God, I'm so close.
Vagabond says, can confirm, had a burger with him once and it took him forever to eat the lettuce and tomato.
He's eating the burger like normal, but when he's done, he looks down and there's still lettuce and tomato on the plate, and he's like, oh no! Then he has to get a fork and a knife. Then you have to sit and wait with him for another 25 minutes. Okay. I'm doing this in one bite because I'm very scared that if I don't, it will
multiply.
never end. It's so sweet.
Yeah,
It's quite sweet.
it is quite sweet. Haley says, I eat fast, but I live fast.
You got fish to catch. We got 51 months from LHMS 1704 and 11 months from Shattered Muse. Thank you. I ate the cake. I gotta take my pills.
Yeah. Do you bring them up here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You still have coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's in this now?
Well, you're taking the Tuesday pills.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Ibuprofen, Sudafed, zinc. I know there is another vitamin.
Okay.
Are you taking them all at once? You're gonna make me choke.
It was only like 6 pills.
I took those one at a time downstairs, and I like choked them all down one at a time.
Why would you not take them all at once? Because then it's only one time.
Cause I choke on a single pill.
Okay.
I can't take all of those.
Yeah, I'm with Haley. Yeah. There was one time in high school. What did I have? I had a horse pill. Like, I wasn't a horse. I didn't like briefly become a horse or anything. But like, they gave me a pill. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but it was a big pill.
A poll has begun. How you take pills?
How you take pills?
This is great. How you take pills? Answer this, because now I'm super curious. There also might be a little more, there might be a little more, what's the word? When it's not black or white. Variance. because like there might be some folks that they don't do them one at a time, but there's a limit, right? They're like, well, hold on, I'll do 2. Nuance, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Nuance.
Those vitamins are huge too. Like the vitamin C pill. Ugh.
What I took was no different than taking like a stack of quarters. You know, if you can get a stack of quarters down, you can get that down. Handful of pills
The poll
swallowed
has
first.
ended.
That's me.
The winner is one at a time.
Okay. I mean, you know. Why are you swallowing stacks of quarters? I didn't say you should swallow stacks of quarters. I'm just saying, as a good size reference. That's a good size reference, a stack of quarters. If you could, not that you should, but if you could swallow a stack of quarters, you know, then you could do that. Anyway, 300 bits, hold on, this is first.
You can't enjoy Grassland unless you're playing Team 17's latest visual novel game, set in Lost Woods.
Yeah, Lost Woods, known for its grassland.
I mean, Lost Woods has got grass in it.
Yeah, but grassland is like no trees.
That's
Lost Woods is trees.
1,000 bits from Thrill Love says, can't decide what game I should get myself for Christmas. So rad, what you think? Honestly, I think a visual novel set in Zelda would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Zelda dating sim. I think that would be good. I don't think Nintendo has plans for that, but maybe they should consider it, because maybe there's an audience for it, Nintendo. Maybe we want to date Maifa. Maifa, Saria, Epona, like, you know, just let us have a visual novel, Nintendo, as a treat. Tingle. 300 bits from Deluminator says, I knew I was an adult over 30 when I bought a Days of the Week pill box. There are many things that make you feel like an adult, but that is absolutely one of them. I agree with that. And you know what? It is what it is. Me and Mao each have them.
Yeah.
I had been taking vitamins and then I got out of the habit of it. And now that I'm sick, I'm like, I wish I had taken more vitamins.
I think that's why I'm not as sick as you.
Because you take you think that's it?
Maybe.
I mean, there's a lot of variable things, right?
Yeah.
And like one of the things is your immune system is innately weaker because we haven't been around people, and like there's little things that your immune system does to build itself up. So like, still, I wouldn't mind if I was not sick right now. That'd be great. 300 bits from Slick Duke says, nurse asks doctor about how Steven is doing after swallowing quarters. Doctor responds, no change in sight.
Mine. Hi. We're snuggle time.
You know that's called theft?
Hi, baby.
That's called theft.
Hi, baby. Hello, Peppo.
You can't just steal the cat. What are you doing? She kidnapped you.
He's purring.
You want to come back? You purring? So anyway, oh god. Let's talk about a few other things, because I have a few other things to discuss. First off, that's back. Eggnog and hot chocolate are back from now until the end of the year, which also means that the mugs are back in the store. Fossix has got the link there for you. So if you want to get a hot chocolate or an eggnog mug, we would have had the eggnog mug today, but it's still packed away somewhere.
Oh, it's in a box, but there are 3 boxes of mugs.
We don't know where it is. It's in our home. We do not know where it is. But those mugs are available, like the physical mugs are available in the shop for...
That's the hot chocolate one.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Just imagine that, but egg.
I mean, it's literally just that
Yeah,
image.
it looks just like this.
It's that. Yeah, it's in the store. If you want to own one of the mugs, they'll be available from now till the end of the year.
I almost got eggnog at Costco yesterday, but I figured if this is like some sort of cold sinus thing, like dairy doesn't help that, so I was like, I should not get eggnog.
I don't know that that's true. I think that's an old wives' tale.
Well, I feel more mucusy, like, in my throat if I have dairy. Because I had cream in my coffee, and now things are worse.
Okay. I don't know that it actually makes things worse. I
No,
think it's like a...
feels worse.
I think it's like a placebo thing. The other thing I wanted to say is that because I was ill on Sunday, we did not do tabletop stream. However, we're going to do it today. So tonight at 7 p.m., we are actually going to do probably a shorter than usual tabletop stream. And this might be nice for folks that cannot typically make Sunday afternoon. So if you can't normally make Sunday afternoon, perhaps you can join us this evening. So this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing a tabletop stream. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what it will be. I just know it will be at a table. And it'll be fun. So yeah, double Tuesday stream, which is a little unusual, but we'll do something. We might it could be a puzzle, but it could also be, it might be a game. We might play a little game or something.
Okay.
I don't know, something. Clockwork says, when does the Will Ferrell Elf Alert come back? So the there are more holiday-oriented alerts, but those will be closer to the end of December. Actually, me and Chaz had a discussion about that. Chaz was like, I'm going to turn on holiday eddies. And I was like, okay. He's like, I am not going to turn on holiday alerts yet. And I was like, oh, why is that? He's like, because if people start hearing Nintendo 64, they cannot withstand that for an entire month.
Agreed.
And I was like, there's a lot of screaming.
Yeah, we should.
There's a lot of holiday screaming alerts. So I was like,
some of those holiday screams to not
screams.
Yeah.
Well, I think you typically scream around the holidays because either your racist uncle said something terrible, or you're just excited. You're just really excited about, what's going on. There's hot chocolate, there's eggnog, there's lights.
Oh, I gotta hang my lights.
There's a thing happening in Raleigh.
Oh, it's an art thing.
And you posted about it.
Yeah.
And I was very excited. I was like, I want to do that.
It's not like a Brook Green thing. You saw that, right? It's like installations downtown. And
you have to walk around.
Yeah, you have to look at the map and walk.
That's okay, though. You get some exercise.
Yeah.
And, how cold will it be?
It was 46 last night.
Well, you know what? It's not 9.
It's true. It is
Take
not 9
that,
degrees.
Minnesota. So, there's a thing in Raleigh where it's like art installation pieces around the city.
They're lights.
And they're lights. And I was like, oh, that's neat. That's really cool. So, it doesn't start until like the middle of December. But I think that would be very fun to get it. And doesn't it go until January?
Yeah.
So, I'd love to do that. That would be really fun to do.
There's also some sort of boat lantern thing near an amphitheater. I don't know. I gotta find out when that is too, because that looked cool.
Out here picking fights with people from Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota knows what Minnesota does. I was just there. I was just there. It was 9 degrees when I was outside walking in a suit for 25 minutes.
Renee says, like Tangled releasing the lanterns.
Boat lantern near amphitheater sounds like a rad game. It does. It does. It's a little warmer in Minnesota today, apparently, which is good.
It's the North Carolina Chinese Lantern Festival.
That would be fun.
There's like dragon.
Oh, yeah.
See the big dragon float boats? It's like a
float boat.
They're all floats, like for like a parade, but they're on the water.
Okay.
And they all light up at nighttime.
Well, technically, if a boat does float,
but some
so
things
it counts
are
as a
like
float.
on the ground, like in the amphitheater area. You have to get tickets.
Okay. Well, the art installation thing is free because it's just around town. I would really like to at least do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to walk a while.
Yeah.
To see everything. It's probably a few miles.
Oh yeah. Some of them are kind of far apart.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, I would like to do that.
Yeah.
At some point. If it's still going on in January, we could wait until January so Josh will be back.
Yeah, and Brandon.
But otherwise, it'd just be fun. We get 300 bits of Action Cat says, I will probably be asleep during the stream because I haven't slept, but I hope the stream is fun. Well, I hope you get some sleep, because sleep is the most important thing. Oh, actually, on that note...
I'm going back to sleep.
We had 7 months from Clockwork Pretzels. Appreciate it. On the note of getting sleep, so I went to bed last night at...
Like 10?
No, like 9.
Yeah.
I went to bed last night at 9 p.m. And one of the reasons is that, you know, I got up yesterday and I was like, okay, I feel up to finally working. So I was working yesterday, and there was a point at which I was like, I could use a nap. But I did not take a nap because I was in the middle of doing stuff, and I was like, I really want to finish this thing. And then I would finish that thing, but I'd already started another thing, and I was like, I really want to finish this thing. So I just kept doing that. And then by the time, you know, I think it was 8 p.m. rolled around, I was eating dinner, and I was like, I am exhausted. So I just went to bed at 9 o'clock. And, you know, I slept until 11. So I slept for 2 hours. And I woke up briefly for like 45 minutes because I had to take another Sudafed. And then I slept until 7. So I actually got sleep.
Good job.
Thank you.
I did not.
You slept. You can't say you didn't sleep.
I tried to
that
sleep.
implies you stayed up all night. You slept.
A little.
Was it a little? How much is a little?
My phone says like 5 hours. Or my watch said 5 hours.
That's not awful. I'm not saying it can't be better, but like, you know, you can take a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Padawan Becca says, you popped out like 4 vlogs in 1 hour time too. I was busy because I took care of a lot of stuff yesterday. I actually edited 5 vlogs yesterday. I did very good.
I finished my second pass on my time lapse.
That's good.
I need to go do B-roll today.
So you're working on that?
Mm-hmm. Want to hang Christmas lights?
Yeah, I released 3 vlogs yesterday, and then I have 1 scheduled for this morning in half an hour, and I have another one ready after that. So I'm really trying to just like, and the reason is, and this is kind of an open secret. I've told patrons this. I don't know if I've talked about this publicly, but I will. My hope, and like who knows what will derail this. The sickness hasn't helped, but my hope is to fully catch up with everything by the end of the year. Everything, like 2018 also. So I need to catch up with current timeline and then get rid of the old timeline before we cross over into 2023. I'm really hoping to get into 2023 with like blank slate, everything's done, don't have to worry about anything else. That's like my big hope. So we're gonna try. Yes, Aratesh. So it's not 5 years. Correct. Yes. So, that's what I'm hoping to do. And we'll see. So the biggest obstacle in the way is that we have done some fairly complex things in November. The biggest of which is obviously Carly's wedding.
Yeah, those logs are coming up for you to edit.
Quick.
Yeah.
Like, I will
What's coming out today?
I will almost certainly start editing Carly's wedding by the end of the day. Like, that's
good.
where I'm at. And that's exciting,
Yeah.
but also I gotta make a wedding video.
Yeah.
So, once I get that done, I think I'll be pretty good.
Let's see. What else is big coming up? We got some visitors for like 4 days.
In December.
Yeah. Otherwise, like, people are gone for the holidays, so there's like
Yeah.
not a whole lot of social time gonna be happening.
I mean, so the thing is, it can always change, right?
Yeah.
Something can always come up. Like being sick and not being able to do anything for 2 days. Like, sucks. But I'm trying. I'm gonna try really hard. And if I can at least get caught up and I can start working on the 2018 stuff again. There's only like 20 days or something left in the old timeline, which sounds like a lot, but when you consider that for a while it was like 6 months, the fact that it's 20 days is like not much at all.
Yeah, you can do that.
It's very doable. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We had 34 months from Akira Dre. Appreciate it. And then also 12 months from Hero Chaos Chow. Congrats on the one. It is, Devens, I agree. Devens says, it's crazy that it's taken this long to complete the old timeline. Yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. Haley says, we're getting on the road. Please think of Laika, who absolutely hates car rides. Good
Poor
luck,
Laika.
Good luck, Laika. We love you. You can do it. They've got a good 8 hours
Or so.
or
I don't
more
know.
in the car today. So I hope that I hope she does well. Yeah, Laika, you can have beans. Maybe beans will help Laika. These beans.
Haley says, see you later if you're willing to see us. I mean, you're not getting us sick at this point.
I mean, we shouldn't. I love you and Alex very much, but like,
You probably don't.
I love you enough to not make you sick, and right now I think that you would be sick. And it's not worth that risk. We'll probably need to wait a little bit. I was actually reading online because I haven't been sick in like 400 years. I like Dan enough to get him sick. I had to Google it last night. It was like, how long contagious when cold? And everything that I saw was like, you start being contagious like a day or two before you show symptoms.
So Brandon and Dan have been exposed.
Yeah.
Because they were in the car with us on Friday.
They didn't get sick, which, go figure. So like a day or two before, and then after that, it was like, generally 1 to 2 weeks. And they said, you are definitely still contagious to some degree as long as you have symptoms.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. All right. That's fine. That's totally fine. So, yeah. Slick Juke says, maybe they were already sick and gave it to you. I don't think so. I mean, like, it's a realistic thing, but like, I don't think they were really sick. That is a good point. Circle Square says, I think Stephen just wore his body down too much. So that leading into Thanksgiving, leading into just this past weekend, like, I've been very run down. Like, I was super run down leading into going to Minnesota.
And then Minnesota.
Didn't I just say Minnesota?
You said going into Minnesota.
Oh. Yeah. Like, going into Minnesota, I was like, I hadn't had enough sleep, and I really did not have enough sleep. And then I was trying to recover while I was there, while also shooting stuff. The cold takes a lot out of you. It's true. And then I came back, and then it was time to immediately go into Thanksgiving, which I also didn't really have enough rest for. So like I have been, you know, pushing myself really hard. So my immune system probably was at its wit's end.
Yeah.
It's probably why it took very little to make me sick, and no one else seems to be sick. That's my suspicion, is that I have been basically hanging on by a thread for a while.
And I'm around you, so that's why I'm mildly sick, I guess.
But also mildly.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, if I'm gonna be sick, I'll take this over anything else.
Yeah. And I mean, we've been trying to play it at least a little safe. I mean, I haven't been in...
This is the closest we've been since Friday. Mm-hmm.
We... Also, this is sweet. So Mal and I haven't really been in contact at all. Like, on the stream on Friday, after the stream ended, I was like, you know, I'm feeling really bad. We should probably not have any contact. So I went and stayed in the guest room, and I haven't even been close to Mal. And we had to go to Costco yesterday because we're out of food. We're like, we got to get some food. So we went to Costco. We're both wearing masks in the car and like trying to like not touch each other or anything. And like when we got to the store, we're in the store and we're trying to like get some things. And like Mal is pushing the cart in front of me. And like I just reached out and put my hand on her back and just rubbed her back because I haven't even touched Mal in days. And I heard her like audibly make a sound.
Oh.
Like I was like, I miss you. I want to be close to you, and I'm sick. It just sucked so much. Cause like I'm someone that's very much I'm very much like I want to be like near you, and we like to like cuddle on the couch and stuff. So like we haven't been able to do any of that.
Yeah.
Instead, my meals have all been delivered to me, and then
And your bed's delivered and water.
yeah, and I just sit in there and just go okay. And then so yeah, it has sucked. Yeah, getting emotional in the Costco. That's what it felt like. It sucks because, you know, I'm not used to being.
You can snuggle Kepi and Snaby.
Yeah, they're not the same.
I know.
That's the word. Touch starved. It takes like one day without touch, and I'm like, touch. I also hug friends. You know, if a friend comes over, I'm like, friend. You know, so I'm very much that person. So yeah, not having that has been hard. But Kep will chill with me, which is nice. That's a huge help.
Yeah.
And then Mouse stole Kepi. So really, it's very sad. You took the cat away from me.
I took the cat. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what was the other thing I was going to say? There was something else, and I don't remember what it was. It was important.
Stream tonight. My video's coming soon. Vlogs are coming out. Friday is going to be Stray.
I don't remember. I mean, that's another thing to mention, though. Friday is going to be Stray.
That?
Sure, I'll talk about all these things, because that's not a problem. Disco and Lee is next week. So that's the first Tuesday in December. Extra Life VODs when? Soon. Actually, Thursday?
Yeah, I think that's
Thursday.
What we said yesterday.
So, yeah, because we're finishing up Pokemon. Tomorrow is the Pokemon finale on YouTube. And then after Pokemon, we're going into Extra Life. So Dan is working on the Extra Life stuff. So, yeah. And we're still doing Stray.
On Friday.
Yeah, part 2 of Stray will be on Friday. Stray is not on YouTube. It's not on the VOD channel yet, but it is on Twitch. So if you want to catch up for Friday, you can do that by just watching it on Twitch. And yeah, there will be a new... Yeah, shoot, it's December, so... or will be December, so there will be a new Patreon video on this weekend sometime. Pretty soon. What was the thing? Oh, And then there was another person. This is a while up. Someone had, sorry.
Your ear clear?
My ear just popped. Oh, it's beautiful. I can hear so many things. Amazing. Amazing. Stay that way. Stay that way. I can hear colors.
What do they say?
They're thankful. It's only this year, by the way. It's only this year. This year, fine. This is the one that has problems for whatever reason. We had 36 months from Philippo. Congrats on the 3. The thing I was going to address is someone asked earlier in chat if there was any news about TRG Coliseum.
Oh.
And the answer is, there is internally news. So nothing that we can share with the public yet, but dates are getting figured out. So I don't know how long until you guys are going to know, but my suspicion is...
soon, hopefully.
I bet it would be sooner than you think.
Yeah.
I bet because if we're already figuring out dates, I don't know why we wouldn't
announce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, not today. Not today, but my suspicion would be before the end of the year.
For announcing it?
For announcing it, yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's not my decision to make, but hopefully we'll know something soon. The dates for it have changed over the past few years.
Yeah.
Because, did it start as a May event?
It was May the first year. April the 2nd?
I want to say it was May and then April.
And then May... I don't remember.
What number are we on? Has it been...
Is this gonna be 6 or 5?
This will be... No. 2018 was the first one. 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. This will be 6.
Yeah.
There's going to be 6 of these things? There's already been 5?
Yeah.
There's already been 5?
We had 2 in person, 2 at home, and then our pod one.
So 2018 was Virginia.
Yeah.
2019 was Myrtle Beach. 2020 was home.
Virtual.
2021 was home.
Virtual.
2022 was...
Pods.
Yeah, was many things. Wild. Fossick's, wait until he hears that there's been 11 extra lives.
We got a medal for each one of those.
We do. We do. I don't know if we've ever showed those.
I don't know.
If you raise... I think it's 1,000. I think if you raise $1,000, Extra Life sends you a...
Little...
it's like an Olympic medal thing, like you wear, which is sweet.
Yeah.
But we have those. They started changing it where if you raise some other amount, they send you a coin.
Yeah. I think it's cumulative though for the coin. Overall, you raise once you hit that number cumulative.
Oh, is that what it is?
Years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 10,000. It's once you've raised 10,000, they send you a coin.
Maybe I'll put a magnet on that coin.
Yeah. You know where it is?
In this house. Because it's arrived. I've seen it.
Okay.
Where it is now, no idea.
Space Basic says, is the second Coliseum bonus stream coming soon? I have no idea. I do not plan those, and that's all a John thing. And my availability for those, just in general, is
bad.
It's bad because I'm fairly busy. I have a lot of stuff going on, and sometimes John is very specific and he really wants everyone to be there. He's I want you and Jared and Tom and
if one of you can't do it,
and if one of you can't do it, let's not do it. And I'm no, just don't. Just do it. Just do the thing so you can have it done. Because if I can be there, I can only be there for half of it. Because John streams for 6 hours,
Yeah.
and I'm that's too much time. I got too many other things going on, you know? So I would prefer if he just like plans it and I'm like, listen, you just plan it for any time.
I'll be there for some of it.
I'll be there for some of it, and then that'll be that. Because like there is no time that I can be available for like a 6-hour stream. That's so much time. It's so much time. It's a lot. I got too many other things going on. Anyway, all right, let's start wrapping up. Quick reminders.
Stream tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say Stray on Friday, so we're going to keep working through Stray. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do Tabletop for a little bit. I don't think it'll be a full, like, 4-hour stream. Probably be shorter than that. But join us for something at a table. I don't know. We'll play, like... We got, like, a 2-player... Dead of Winter? That seems really hard.
Carly had it on her shelf, and ever since I saw it on her shelf at their house, I wanted to play it.
Well, first off, Dead of Winter is not... I don't think Dead of Winter is terribly good with 2 people, is it?
I have no idea.
Lyric song. Don't worry, I killed it. That's one thing. First off, I don't think it's super great with 2 people, but also, like, capturing it is hard, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll come up with... Yeah, Vagabond says, doesn't it also take forever?
We have other puzzles, too.
Yeah. Dead of Winter is solid. It is long thing and bad for 2 people. Okay.
Maybe when we have more people who are interested.
There's plenty of board games that, like, they're compatible with a certain amount of people, but, like, they're best... They're ideal with certain numbers. And, sometimes, in my opinion, games are not worth playing unless you have the ideal number. You know, like Mysterium. Like, you could play Mysterium with 3? Maybe you could play with 2, I don't know. But, like, is it better with you if you have, like, 5 or 7? Like, yeah. Yeah, coup with 2... Yeah, don't play coup with 2 people. Don't do that. Don't do that. Play coup with 3 or 4 or whatever. And I think it actually scales badly in the other direction, too.
Yeah.
I think if you play with 6, it's, like, it's bad. Anyway, so tonight at 7, there's that. I've got a vlog coming out in 15 minutes, which is really exciting. It's a good one, too. The one coming out in 15 minutes is the one where Haley helps you with your bridesmaid's dress.
Oh, that was like the night before we left for the wedding.
Yeah, and also presents... It's not the night before, but it's close to.
2 nights before.
And also, Haley made us a bunch of... Haley went above and beyond to make us...
Stuff.
Nice things.
Going away presents.
Going away presents when we went into the cold, and it was very sweet. So that vlog is coming out soon. And then Mao's still working on her next painting video.
Yeah, the painting's done, so.
Yeah. It's good, too.
Thank you.
It's very good. I like it. It makes me miss...
Playing that game.
I was going to say warm weather.
Oh, see, I think it's more of like a New Year's thing.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to say it any more than that because it'll spoil it.
Okay. Because it's been cold. I've also been near the snow recently, so like... get Haley pie so she can visit. She doesn't... What? That's the thing. She's like, I just want to come over. I'm like, no, you don't. You'll be sick. Don't be sick. Don't elect to be sick.
Yeah.
Being sick is terrible, especially if you haven't been sick in years. Let me tell you. It's not great. I don't like it. I do not like it. My hope, though, is that if truly in the past, I mean, this is something different, but truly in the past, if I've had issue with mold, but I didn't have any in the old house, then I don't believe that this house has any mold.
No. This house has no evidence of any of that.
Yeah, so that makes me, like, pretty hopeful.
I hope Haley want pie. I know she loves it. the best job ever. I hope Beyonce want pie.
I know she
like
like
it.
I still think about that to
Me
this day.
too.
Okay, is that it? Did we announce all the things?
Yeah. We did.
Okay, good. All right, the whole stream I felt like I've forgotten something, and I know as soon as I end the stream I'm gonna be like, that was it, oh god.
I know, it feels like there's something.
I know, and it's bothering me a lot, but I can't think of it, and I've tried to address everything that like chat has come up with.
Yep.
They're like, well, is it this or is it this? And I'm like, oh, that. But I still am like, there's something I'm missing and I know it, but I guess I'll try and remember it for tonight. I'll try and remember it for tonight. Anyway. Okay, we're done. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. And again,
See you tonight.
If you're around this evening, we hope that you'll join us at the table for something. I don't know what it'll be. Something at the table.